pretty bitch feel like she need me. You're whoa. Hey, smooth slick.
Right now.
Yes, who? Nobody got nothing on us.
You're locked in to the greatest station. GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE.
Mic check. I be done hit the button. I don't know what button to hit.
Y'all know Grizz on his bullshit.
I'm just saying, I can't hear myself. You know what I'm saying? Too much headphones, technical difficulties. But we back at it Wednesday to Wednesday. It's really messing with me. Wednesday to Wednesday, we back at it. Hey, man. Oh, I need to send it to Howard, too. Right. Oh, man. We back at it, man. Last Wednesday, what did we talk about last Wednesday? You wasn't there, was you?
I wasn't here last
I forget what we talked about. I don't know. That's what being chewed do to you. I ain't been chewed in a minute. I'm back being chewed. But
Last Wednesday, you was talking about 50 Cent.
Oh, yeah, we was talking about why we can't get along, which ties into today. Duh. But before we get started, man, we go ahead and run our promo video for our sponsors. We're looking for new sponsors, too. What we have and more sponsors. Really looking for a clothing line, man. You know anybody with a clothing line? I reached out to a couple people about their clothing line, man. And I don't say I got other plans, I guess. But there's a couple that I wanted to showcase to be a sponsor on the show, man. You ain't got the it's bartering system here too, people. So, you know, we could sport the clothing, promote the clothing, and scratch each other's back. It ain't all about money all the time.
Mainstay for Southern barbecue staples,
About money.
like ribs,
About money.
fried catfish, and okra,
I can't hear
in a no-frills setting. Service options, all you can eat, happy hour food, private dining room. Address, 7440 Hamilton Avenue, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45231. Phone, 513 264 1631. Hours, open, closes 9 p.m. Use promo code My2Cents for a 10% discount.
Linked Up Auto Care, repair, detail, and audio service. 5850 Center Hill Drive, Cincinnati, Ohio. Call 513-820-83769. Monday through Friday, 10 to 5 p.m. We offer shuttle service and on-spot payments.
Capsules Auto Sales, the Spend Less Network, quality vehicles, outstanding customer service, on-the-spot financing, satisfied customers. 5850 Center Hill Drive, Cincinnati, Ohio. Phone number 513-888-3989. Use promo code MY2Cents and unlock your discount. Check out R&B artist Tori Helene's Lover Boy, featuring Santino Corleone. Her new single, Move Like This, and all her music is available on all streaming platforms. Please like and subscribe.
Heard some things about you, but I like what I see. I don't fall in love, but never say never. Feelings getting deep the more time we spend together. Yeah, it's gonna be kinda hard for me, baby. Yeah, it's gonna be kinda hard for me, baby. Wish it could be easy to be a side habit, but I'm just a nice girl with some bad habits. Maybe we should just fold, hang it up.
Join the Dank Nation Community Cannabis School. Go to Discord GG/DankNation. Real tips, edibles and recipes, soil and nutrients, grow challenges. Dank Nation, a real cannabis home grow club.
All right, let's give a round of applause. We can't hear Andrew. Round of applause. Round of applause for our sponsors. That's what's up. We bring into the fold. Jamie Shea got a new album out right now, man, and it's hot. It's called Relapse. If you follow her, it's on all platforms, streaming platforms. A well put together project. And if you know Miss Shea, then you know you're gonna be on a ride, man. You're definitely gonna be on a roller coaster ride, up and down, up and down, up and down. When it comes to the music, you in the R&B?
Yeah. I like R&B music. I don't ain't too many artists that play R&B. Ain't too many artists that play that make R&B music anymore, man. We got I still got Aaron Ray on my, Pandora.
Right.
It's about the, Lucky Day or something like that. That's what I mean. Nobody putting out new stuff here lately.
That's what's up. That's what's up. As soon as we get this fixed, we're gonna introduce our guests and our other co-hosts, Mr. High Breeze. They can hear us, so give them a round of applause. But we can't give a round of applause yet, but that's what's up. Kool Ken in the building. What's up?
What up, Grizz? Can you hear me?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to wait. I can't hear you too
we
much.
can't hear you
too much, but
Check.
keep it copacetic, man. Is that a word?
I mean,
Copacetic is definitely a word.
Okay, see, you're the first person that went on ahead and roll with the punches, man. Everybody else want to ask me, like, what did you just say? You know what I'm saying?
We can make up words sometimes.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, y'all in the R&B, thumbs up if you are.
Thumbs up.
Right. Y'all definitely need to check out Jamie Shea, man. I don't know if you heard anything about her, man, but she's worked with Timeless and some people out at New York, and just a well put together album, man. I'm sure you would enjoy it. The first one, this one's called Relapse. She said it's her last album. You catch her at Zola. She's been all over a little bit doing her thing, right?
Okay.
So, y'all want everybody to go check that out, man. And sponsors, Drama Home Solutions, Goodies Barbecue, Capsule Auto Sales, Linked Up Auto Care. You know what I'm saying? The big supporters. And like I said, if y'all know any clothing lines out there, man, I'm definitely looking for some clothing lines to promote, man. And like I was telling my brother, it ain't about, well, it's about money, but it ain't about money, man. Bartering, you know what I'm saying? If I'm wearing something dope that somebody made, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna send you some of that Kool Ken gear.
Ask where they get that from. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm on this other tip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I can hear them. Say something. Look at here, y'all.
Check 1 2. Check.
Yeah, there we go. Hello.
Yeah, we back in business.
I got some Kool Ken gear coming for you.
Okay, that's what's definitely up. Oh. Well, y'all back in the building. Let's give it up for Howard Breeze and Mr. Kool Ken.
What's up, Howard Breeze? How you doing, sir?
What's happening,
sir? How about you? How about you, sir?
All is well, no complaints.
Much respect for what you're doing for our youth. We need it. We need a accumulation of everyone.
Right. So jumping right into it, man. I know you've been on the show before, but we stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? Old heads. You know what I'm saying? We stay relevant. Somehow or another, we seem to keep our feet on the ground, and everything comes back around. I can't hear me in here. Comes back around in full circle like bell-bottom pants. I ain't never wear bell-bottoms unless I don't remember seeing any pictures of my mama with me with no bell-bottoms on. I probably did, but hopefully them got burned or lost in something. But anyway, everything comes back in full circle, man. So for those who don't know, why don't you just go ahead and introduce yourself, man? And we'll start with the artist part, the music.
All right. I'm Kool Ken from Cincinnati, Ohio. Born and raised. Had the opportunity to pursue a music career. I do positive hip hop. Been in the music industry over 30 years now.
Do you cuss in your music?
I was telling somebody the other day, I have 4 albums, and on those 4 albums is over 60 something songs, and out of those 60 songs is probably maybe 4 or 5 cuss words.
Right.
You know, so and it ain't nothing crazy. I ain't dropping the F-bomb or nothing like that. You know, I might say, you know, shit, something like that, you know, but not nothing crazy. I try my best to be filter, you know, those words. And sometimes I might want to say it, but sometimes it's just unnecessary. I can still get the same point across.
With or without it. I do the same thing. And I was just asking because positive music is I guess I don't know if you've seen on TikTok, have y'all seen TikTok, what did I want to say, Christian rap or something like that, and like the D1. Is that his name?
Oh yeah. I know exactly.
Oh, no.
Yeah. From Louisiana.
Yeah, he do talk like he from down south somewhere.
Yeah.
Got me. Christian rap. I think it was a dude named Lecrae or something like that. That's about the only person.
Craig. We got D Mob. He right here from Cincinnati, and K Drama. They're from Cincinnati. They both dope.
I remember the name K Drama.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you started doing music when?
You know, started in school, basically. You know, started with the recorder. You know what I mean? We started, that's our first instrument. They give us the recorder.
You talking about that brown flute thing?
Yeah. Hot cross buns, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want one of those again.
Blind mice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where it started.
Yeah, that's old. Did y'all have those in school?
Yeah, everybody do. My son got one right now.
We got one right now. They still got the flute going on.
I played it last night, just playing with it.
Right.
Hey, I graduated from that to the trumpet, and I played trumpet from, I want to say 4th grade to 8th grade.
Hey, so you playing trumpet? You know me and myself. Hey man, you can't do what they be doing at Park Place, man, with your trumpet.
Not now, because it was so long ago, man. And you know,
we need to get you. You do MMA. If y'all don't know, this guy's a wrestler, a wrestling coach for the youth. He just put up 2 years ago wrestling some dude, right? And in the video, man, I should have brought it up here, but the video, the dude is narrating him getting his ass whooped. He said, "At this point, I'm really mad. Ken pushed me out of whatever he did. I'm watching the video like, hell no." But then I'm talking to this guy, and only for a while, he talks about he was doing the MMA. I'm like,
Renaissance man. Renaissance man.
Your energy from, man?
It just it came with my father. You know, my mom and my father. My father really instilled a lot of toughness in me, inner toughness. And I never knew I was small because all my teammates, everybody I was around was bigger than me. And you know, back in them days, there wasn't no such thing as bullying. You had to stand up for yours. So I was fighting from the time I was 5 years old all the way up until.
Hey man, I have the same type stories.
Everybody.
And I'm like, people were saying like short man complex. Now that's a Negro that got a short man complex. That's obvious. He's a tenderoni. No man, I'm fighting for survival here, man. You're this big fat nigga out for me, man. Cheese.
Crazy.
But anyway, with that type of upbringing and so forth, doing the music, I after the recorder and all of that, when did you first record your first?
And
When you say I'm a rap, when you gonna rap?
First time I actually wrote a rhyme and went and recorded it. I was in high school still. A guy by the name of James Key. He had some equipment at home, and I went over there. He had a little home bass 8-track, and I recorded a little song with him. And before him, it was a friend named Eric Johnson and Conrad Barnes. They Conrad had some equipment as well, and they were inspirational in making me believe that I could actually do something on our own, because this is Run DMC days, LL Cool J. So those were my heroes, you know what I mean? Listen to Melly Mel, Curtis Blow.
Let's give a round of applause for the old school. Definitely, we came up on that.
They listening to that music, it was fun. You know what I mean? We had some good music coming up. It was before all the killing stuff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Everything was about survival and how teach you how to be strong and not to give up. Very inspirational songs, and so that's where my foundation came from listening to that type of music.
All right, so you wanted to do positive music, and the first rap, that's what you did. And then where did New York come in at?
New York didn't come into play until around 1990, 91. Actually, in 1989, I went to Monroe Community College up in Rochester, New York. And then I met some people that was from Brooklyn and started traveling over there to visit with them and stuff like that. So then we have family in New York and Brooklyn. So I was able to go up and visit family and in Harlem. And I just love New York City. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, I really did. Because you got to keep in mind, like the music that we were listening to back then, it wasn't on the radio, So we had to get mixtapes. And Gordy Chandler, rest in peace. Gordy, he would go up to New York. He'd bring music back. Matty Stone, DJ, Marvin Stone, he was a DJ in Lincoln Heights. And so we had ties to to New York City. So like Eric B. I remember when they first bought KRS-One music, The Bridge Is Over.
Right.
That stuff was, people brought it back from the city. And I was always intrigued with New York. So
that's what's up. So you also started a radio station, a radio show out there too, didn't you?
I did. Yep. We had #1 lunchtime internet radio show. This was back 2012, 2013. And it was before the podcast became popular. And that's why I commend what you're doing. I wish I would have stuck with it, because I was in New York City with the show.
Right.
We played music, and so we had music and a talk show. We had a 2-hour show every single day, and we did 100 shows. And my good buddy Levant, shout out to Levant. He's from Philly, but we met in Harlem.
Okay.
He's the one who got me involved with the radio show.
So after the show ended, and then you at home doing your thing with your music. When did the wrestling of the kids? Because I'm trying to tie into the kids and the music and so forth.
So it was always concurrent. I took a 3-year hiatus from coaching when I lived in New York. Totally for 3-4 years, I would come back and forth. But I wasn't coaching during those 3 years. But before then, I had coached from 2000 and on the high school ranks. Started with coaching high school wrestling. I was an assistant wrestling coach at Fairfield High School from 2000 to 2012. But in that period, I also was able to coach football and track as well.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm very, my background is sports. I played everything, grew up playing football, wrestling, track, and basketball too. So yeah, I was all around athlete.
So do you think your I know your upbringing in Lincoln Heights also brought out the spirit in you too. When it comes to these kids, I know you've seen the violence and so forth that's been going on. The two brothers, I don't know if they got jumped and started started the ones shooting. They're probably the ones that got jumped, I believe. I don't know, but shot up Riverview Live or whatever it is. Oh, Annie's, aka Annie's.
Yeah, I heard about it.
And it's a lot of these kids out here shooting and killing each other, man. They finding out the answers to murders that were committed 2 or 3 years ago, and it's just getting ridiculous out here. So with you coaching and watching this transformation in every political debate in the city is how to stop the violence, and it's always the racist news outlets out here that's painting a narrative.
Right.
I want to know, with your experience with these children, what is on their minds, man? How do you keep them grounded?
It's difficult. And the main reason for it being so difficult is that, like, people want to put all the blame and point all the fingers at the parents, right? You know, everybody says it starts at home. To an extent. We had tough upbringings coming up, but when we went to school was more of a safe haven. And we knew once we were in class, you know, we had teachers that were there. And the thing that made our teachers so important, because they had the support from the community. If you did anything, and people say it to this day, the community raised us. You can go next door and you can get in trouble because she gonna tell on you. But what happened was, once they put that no kid left behind rule in, you got to factor in the crack era. All that stuff is government, done by the government, and they're in control, and they make it difficult for people like us to instill discipline in our youth. So there was a time where I could say, hey, I might be able to put my hands on you, shake you up a little bit, and be like, hey, man, didn't I tell you to stop, you know, run or do something like that, right? You can't do that no more. You know, if you do, you're going to get sued and put in jail. But what I did, I took a totally different approach. I didn't want to be that bruiser coach. I wanted to hold those kids accountable. Meaning, if I said no, I didn't have to scream it. I didn't have to yell it. I didn't have to fight with you. If I said no, no meant no. And that went for the coaches and whoever else. So
let me stop you. Hold your thought right there. What you just saying. You know what? I was with my other baby brother today, and he says, you know what Daddy used to say? Let your yes mean yes, and your no mean no.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's get a round of applause. I didn't think about that. Everything comes around full circle. Shout out to my pops, your pops, our pops.
Yeah. Got to be consistent, man. And that's one thing that I was. And I learned that from my father as well, being consistent. You're not always going to get your way. And it is what it is. You say no, and you come back from it, you get over it. But now you got kids that if you say no to them, it's a rebuttal. Why? We ain't never said why. You know what I mean? There was never no talking back. These kids nowadays, man, they're taught to be disrespectful.
Taught to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
I saw a video today. I just couldn't have time to show it, where this girl had all these little bitty girls lined up coming past her videotaping, and they saying something sassy, something smart, and the girls, whatever they're doing with the click, 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 or whatever that bull crap is, and these girls couldn't have been no more than 5, 6, 7 years old, and they thought that was They thought that was
cute.
And I'm like, that's the problem right there.
Problem.
How do you combat that? How do you combat that? How do we, what can you do?
At our age today, the only thing that we can do is to continue like these type platforms talk about it, but not just talk about it. We have to be active, you know.
That's
so,
the part, active.
Yeah, you got to get out there and coach. You got to teach these kids, even whether you're coaching in a school or not, you got to be a positive influence, and you got to stand on it. And that's why I don't cuss in my rhymes. I'm from the hood, man. You know, we done seen it all. We've been around everything.
Right.
But that's not to be glorified.
Right.
Kids don't need to know our business like that. And it's back in the day, if you did have to handle some business, do whatever you did, and nobody knew about it. You found out about it 20 years later, maybe, you're like, that was you? Like, yeah, that was me. But you don't boast about it. Nowadays, everybody, they looking for clout chasing. So they really doing stupid stuff with video evidence. They're speaking about what they're doing. They like to call it dry snitching or whatever you want to call it. It's stupid. And these kids,
I think you hit the nail on the head when you said glorifying it. I don't mean to cut you off, but I think, even with the watching of the video, I wouldn't see a video like that because that's not where my algorithm is going to take me. And if something even remotely pops up like that, I'll turn it off. Right. Because that's giving people views. And when you're in that stuff, people do crazy things just for likes and views. Right. And the only thing that's going to make them get popular and achieve success, it's not an industry plant. It's because people are watching it. People are giving it attention. And if you don't give it attention, it's not necessarily going to say that type of stuff is going to go away completely. It won't be in your world.
Right. And I get that part. Elbow used to say, tell me all the time, that that's out there. That ain't got nothing to do with me going on here. And I get that. Mm-hmm. But if we was down at the club, just so happened we pull in out of town and go to this bash or whatever. I'm on the drink or whatever. And what we done walked into.
I mean, if it was like this birthday party the other weekend, you walking to get somebody getting shot.
Exactly. That's what we're talking about.
But again, that goes to glorifying because, there was a young man, he went live on Facebook and I caught a piece of it. And he said some real stuff, you know what I mean? He said, and some of it was like, all right, I get what you're coming from, but that's not the necessary take. But what he was getting at is basically what we're saying, and that's glorified in our community, man. We the only people that listen to genocide music. Yeah. Like, we nobody else don't know other race of people listen to I'm gonna kill. And then when you listen to other races talk rap in that gangster style, they talking about killing niggas.
I never thought about that.
They're not talking about killing themselves. They be wanting to slide the nigga word in there. They rap like it's cool to say it. I said it with a not an ER. And you be like, what? Like
murder music.
We kill it. We drill music, all that. Like, so we gotta stop talking about it.
So stop talking about it also means you said a key word, accountability. Mm-hmm. So I get a lot of flack from when I'm trying to be accountable, when I'm bringing out on social media the crazy things that these music industry and this does. I love music. I come from music, so I get that part. But I think it takes, like you said, a village, and this is social media now. Right. You can't tell somebody, hey man, this, that, and each one teach one. But I think there's a social media accountability clause for everyone to denounce that stuff, man. Hey, quit shaking your ass on this, that. Quit doing.
I wouldn't even say it's a social media thing because, like he was talking about when he was talking about coaching or handling the situation like a teacher or something like that with experience, like you can't handle it the way you were handling it back there because there ain't no accountability at home with the parents in the first place. So what you're gonna have is a situation where these kids is acting crazy. You can't do nothing about it, and you're gonna go to jail trying. Like there's no accountability at all. And if you try to hold someone accountable, you're going to be the villain.
Right.
I'm already feeling because I'm telling
Right,
people
that's
right
right.
now to denounce the stuff like right now. All this crazy stuff that you hear about these people, this stuff is real. When you hear, I'm not gonna say the producer's name, but I was listening to some music, right? And they told me how the story went, how the song was made, and the song was so cold, right? And they said the dude's ritual was that before the music got started, and when it was getting started, he would do something with this bracelet. And he told me, he said, listen closely. And I heard it. I said, see, that's that stuff you're producing, you already know. And we have conversations about this. You already know how these frequencies are able to move you in a certain way. This, that. I said, man, you DJ. I know how to move the crowd this way, this way, this way. I know not to play F the Mother at the end of the club, at the end of the night. You don't do that. Because why? Because that music is influential.
Energy. So I bet you won't hit them as soon as you start playing that 3-6 Mafia, somebody getting elbowed to push. I get what you're going.
But no,
but
what I'm saying, like the structures of these songs, right, are put like that for a reason. They're spells.
But at the same time, we in our era of hip hop, because we're at the beginning, we are hip hop. You know, we've seen every stage of it, right? We've seen the beginning all the way to now. There was murder music. There was nasty music. It was all different types, but it was a balance. And what hip hop was not, it wasn't commercial at the time, right?
So commercial was Will Smith.
No, he wasn't even commercial. That was later on. That was in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And in the 80s, Run DMC, they were the first ones to become commercial with Adidas because they was hip hop. They saw that we were influential, like we made stuff popular. Like Run DMC, they was wearing Adidas, and they had the first shoe deal for artists, for rappers.
Did y'all see that Lil Yachty dissing the Sugar Hill Gang?
Yeah, and that's you know that's part of the culture nowadays. You know, they're so disrespectful to the point they don't even know that they still had that slave mentality. So the colonizers, they're able to influence. They're in their brains big time because it's about money. Somebody like me, they don't want these kids to hear my lyrics. They no, because it's gonna make you think. As long as you're
you dumb it down. You said in the first verse, you dumb it down for them.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta dumb it down for them, you know what I'm saying? And make them understand. But it's difficult, man. At our age, I've had thought about stop rapping, about 20 years ago. I was like, you know what? I just want to be a manager. I'm gonna manage some artists and I'm gonna try to get some good artists. And they didn't want to listen. You know, I got the formula, got the format for them. They don't want to listen. So I was like, you know what? I'm the one that loves the music industry. It's therapeutic for me. So I'm gonna just continue writing and I'm gonna go back in the studio. If I want to do an album, I'm gonna do it. I don't need nobody else with me. I'm gonna do this myself. And I was able to get some great producers, people that believed in the music, and I got 4 albums from 2003 up to current. I got a best of Kool Ken.
Let's get a round of applause because I definitely, when I was doing the flyers and so forth, I love it when I can go on the platforms and see all the stuff like Kool Ken is right next to Kumo D, or you know what I'm saying, it's right there. You're right there with it. So that I really dig that. That's what's up with that.
Thank you, man. I've had an opportunity to meet a lot of the greats, man, and that's what's so beautiful about it. With us living in Cincinnati, we don't get the opportunity to go to your local scene, right? Like Cincinnati, our local scene is our local scene. But in New York City, the local scene is international. So you can go into a club or speakeasy or what have you, and I can be sitting and talking with Q-Tip. I can be sitting and talking.
You're gonna be right by in New York, man.
Right there. I mean, and
Right
it's
there.
there. You know, you in there with them and you working with them. Like Tony Touch. Shout out to Tony Touch. He's a DJ from the Bronx, and he used to put on Coca Tuesdays. He always showed a lot of love. Like I said, there's so many names that are prominent figures in hip hop that they continue to do good, dope stuff. But unfortunately, everything is still underground. So I like to continue it that way because that's how I got into the industry. It was underground. You know, it wasn't popular. I'm not gonna sell 1 million records, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm doing it because it's therapeutic for me. I love to write. I love to sit down and I
what
write.
If somebody came with a big budget and wanted to move forward with it and take it to a next level?
Say that again.
I said, what if somebody wanted to pick you up and take you to the next level?
I'm not signing any contracts. I'm gonna stay independent. I'm true to this. I'm not in it for the money. If somebody wanted to gift me and they say, "Hey, Kool Ken, hey, I want to buy your album for $1 million," that's cool. You remember how the one dude bought Wu-Tang out? He spent 2.5 million on one record or something like that.
A white billionaire, I believe he was.
Facts. He in prison now too.
Yeah.
he was fraud people. But if somebody was to gift me, you know, something like that, that'll be dope. I'm not selling out for nobody.
That's the key words I wanted to hear. I'm not selling out for nobody.
Nah.
So do you are you in tune with what's going on in the music scene in Cincinnati right now? And
to an extent. I'm not, again, I do positive hip hop. So I'm not gonna be on any lists. I'm not gonna be on those type of situations. You know, people who know me
right there with all the rah-rah stuff.
What'd you say, brother?
I said you're not necessarily going into those circles with all that rah-rah and all that's going on right now. So he's not. He said he's on a different wavelength and he's doing what he's doing, and what's going on over there is really what's going on over there.
I like, again, I would work, and I love to work with Cincinnati artists. I've worked with, for the most part, everybody I work with is from Cincinnati, but I just don't work with certain elements. I'm not judging them. It's just not my lane. So I don't truly believe in crossing the lanes unless it's beneficial to both of us.
So you don't even listen to nothing from Cincinnati then?
No, I listen to Cincinnati stuff. Big shout out to Kenny P. That's my brother. I love Kenny P. Malio, Young Drew.
Okay, he naming some old. They
young Drew.
Nah.
Malio is old.
Malio, yeah. Malio cool though.
That's cool nigga. He ain't doing. Is he doing music still?
He still do music.
Is he still doing music?
Yeah, I listen to there's so many of them, man.
You ever think about having one of your singles put in the Give It to Drizzle or somebody and see what it does on that level? You should do that.
If they like to, but again, like I said earlier,
and just see where it go. I just want to see where it go. I know you cool.
Yeah, I would love. Put it like this. I'm a DJ also, right?
Yeah.
So you know Dante from Mood.
Yeah.
Dope. Don't nobody play him. He dope. If you listen to his stuff, his cadence, his vernacular, everything.
Next time you tell that Negro, don't be on there BSing, man. He had me all in that stuff with Well, I'll put myself in there. Don't say that.
but-
I put myself in there. Let's clarify that. I put
With who you put yourself in with?
Twaleed and yeah, that situation right there and all of that on some rah-rah Cincinnati stuff. So we're not gonna say that. But I'm gonna say to Dante, hey man, bring your ass to the show, man, and cut all that other stuff out. You tell that he need to get to the show. He still owe me to be on the show.
Hey, that was like 5 years ago or so. So
I don't care. I don't care. He need to come on this show. I ain't even talking about Twaleed. I know that thing will be the conversation. The conversation is gonna be his music.
Yeah, Dante's dope, man. He's one of my favorite MCs.
Yeah. So you named Kenny P, him, Ron Mack. It's a lot of old, it's a lot of our age, man.
Got a lot of respect for Ron Mack.
Yeah.
A lot of respect for Ron Mack.
Right. So all these cats, there's a couple more cats, man, our age in that group bracket, man, that are so talented that could lead the way, man, if they just go ahead and come together and come up with something, man. I think for like T.I., and I hate to go back to T.I., that simple ass song made you get up and do something.
Hey, but you know the one thing, and we're talking about the DJs, right?
All right.
So if you go to New York City, for the most part, if you get with a DJ Fly Ty, New York City, what's up, brother? DJ Fly Ty, he'll play stuff from all over the world, you know, but he's from Brooklyn. So he's gonna play Brooklyn first, you know what I mean? As he should. If you're from Cincinnati, I shouldn't have to come beg or pay for you to play my records when you ain't taking no payments to play somebody you ain't never met. And I say that wholeheartedly. When I DJ, I've never, ever, ever asked an artist to pay me to spin their records.
But on behalf of DJing, I did my little DJing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with, hey man, I can't play your song right now because I'm already at these RPMs and this, that, time. I ain't got time to listen to this, that, and the third. Give me your music and then we'll see where we fit in and all that.
Well, I mean, there's got to be a different way than just to still saying walk up with a god dang it's a cassette tape or a CD or MP3 or something like that and be like, man, play this right now in the middle of the club.
Bring me your CD, send me your music.
Exactly, get it out there.
If good, I'm gonna play it.
And he can.
If it's not good,
he can
I'm gonna let you know.
You gotta have some type of rapport.
This don't fit.
If Cincinnati gonna do something with music, man, and this is and I'm gonna tell you this now. This is the same structure with anything and everything in our community. It's going to take, like he said, not to pay me, but to, hey man, let's network. Get me that music. If it's good, I'm going to play it. You ain't even got to ask me.
Right.
You ain't even got to ask me. I'm here for you regardless if you know I'm here for you. Matter of fact, it should be DJs should be looking at their ears right now to the street of who they can find so they can put them out there. So, because you never know who's going to be in the spot.
You never know.
But this is where the game didn't change. And exactly what y'all saying. But since it's, I don't know, it's going back to the streets though. So instead of CDs, you should get flash drives. That's what I say.
But yeah, you can
or
get
QR code with a single on it.
Shout out, hey, make sure you support Kenny P, man. Kenny P, he been working so hard. He's got.
Let's give Kenny P a round of applause. He's doing t-shirts and everything too.
Hey man, that's my little brother. Look, the stuff that I rock, everything is Kool Ken. This Kenny P.
Man, you tell him I need him on the show too.
We got to get him on there, man. He been grinding for a long time.
A long time.
I don't feel that.
To him, and he said he would come on the show, but I guess he might think about when he's coming home and the technology.
Yeah, but, he good. He good with it. He don't get the respect that he deserves.
Right. You know. He's gonna get it over here though, because he's been putting it down.
He's been putting it down for a long time. We have songs together, man. Like I said, that's my little brother. We got the same name.
Matter of fact, I want you to reach out to him for me, man.
I will.
And tell him I want to get him on the show within the next week or two.
Yeah, I definitely will.
Yeah, let's get
this is why I wanted
a round of applause. Yeah, I've been waiting for him.
Yeah, but he's got a new album coming out too.
Yeah,
And
it'll be a
we
good
was talking
promo.
today. He's got the flash drives. Like I'm doing double vinyl because I'm old school, right? So I'm doing the double vinyl. Everybody talking about we got to do direct to consumer. We call that we selling out the trunk. We've been doing direct to consumer. Like I said, we the beginning of this stuff, man.
Hey, so everybody from our age group is on that. So I'm on that too. I was making playlists for Spotify and so forth. I was talking to DJ Bruno earlier today. Hook up with him this weekend.
Shout out Bruno. Shout
yes,
out.
sir. You'll give him a round of applause. Uptown Radio 513 Beat House Production. So we definitely is on that. Like I want to put I had 4 compilations out. And we didn't call them mixtapes then, they were compilations. So what I did was I got all artists from Cincinnati and I made dope compilations and sold them out the trunk. Right. And I had 3 artists that were signed to Grizz Entertainment Records, and we went here, there, everywhere, crates of CDs, and that was my friend. He can tell you too.
Yeah, I mean,
I've seen it.
We done been everywhere.
He got a story to tell. This one time down at the Derby.
Hey, we gotta go talk about the Derby.
One time at the Derby, we selling CDs. I just got raided. No, I'm still not. But anyway, so we're back to that era right there, and I want to put something together, man. Or be a part of. I want a group of people to put something together with all of those who are still doing music. I think they can have a positive impact on the people of Cincinnati and the music scene, man.
Hey, you mentioned some DJs. I do want to give a shout out to Drizzle. Drizzle,
let's get DJ Drizzle Entertainment. Oh man, plug alert.
DJ Will.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Hello.
That's a new sound effect.
Yeah, we got you got DJ Vader. You got
DJ Vader. Let's give him a round of applause.
You got there's so many DJs, man. I don't want to miss none of the names. We got Mike Drop out there. We got DJ Guy West. We got
DJ Guy West a round of applause and DJ Mike Drop.
Yeah.
Cool Kids.
Right. Cool Kids. DJ Steve Sanders. Hey, DJ, hey man, he be doing his thing. DJ Rude, that's my brother. Did I miss anybody? DJ Cannon. And these are all Cincinnati DJs. DJ on the One. DJ Yash. We got a whole bunch.
DJ on the One.
Yeah, we got sir. And that's Jay Skills. If you know who Jay Skills is.
I had him on the show. Jay Skills is very talented young man.
Yeah, very talented, man.
But see, this is what the city needs, man. Instead of glorifying other things, but the music scene here is I don't know. I want to say not dead, but everybody is a hobby because the streaming part, like you said, is there, but it's getting back to the streets, and I think we have a chance to change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? I think we can push positive music, man, with the artists that we just named. You know what I'm saying? Because none of them glorified them. You guys is home from whatever they did. You know what I'm saying? Right. Grown men now. You know what I'm saying? So the message would be different, and they up the time with it because you can't tell. Ron Mack know exactly what's going on.
Fact.
He know exactly what's going on. All of them know exactly what's going on.
It's a dope duo, and they call PBK, Playback Kings. It's Land P, Shay Hay.
Yep, Land P and Shay Hay.
And Harvey Dent. So it was 3 of them in the group, and they dope. They still dope. I still think they can make a run at it. We just gotta. I'd love for them to reach out and get back out there, whether it be doing some shows or just releasing some music, so we have some balance. Cincinnati is a hotbed for talent, man. The producers that are here, it's crazy, man. There's so many of them. and I already mentioned Jay Skills already. He's one of the dopest producers around here, other than High Tech. High Tech is right here from Cincinnati, homegrown, platinum producer. You feel me? I don't feel that he gets the just due that he deserves.
He don't care.
Yeah, but
he don't care if you give him props or not. He in his own world. He High Tech and he put it on the city. We give him that. Let's give him. He do his thing. The boy,
he continue to do his thing.
He cold.
Yeah, I grew up with him in Roseline.
Talking about the music, that nigga don't give a crap about whether he get flowers or not.
I mean, like Santino Corleone, right? Like same way. Like you can't have that mindset of worrying about somebody giving you your flowers.
Yeah, shout out to Santino, man.
Get Santino a round of applause. He's doing his thing too.
Yeah. I mean, when you think about the message that these guys really put, like they gonna create their own lane. And they're not really gonna worry about if somebody is saying, "Hey, man, I like what you're doing." They don't care. They like what they're doing.
Right.
And that's a good.
That's why I quit signing on the show.
That's the best point
about that. It's like you gotta like what you're doing. You gotta keep going. And if somebody gets to the point to where you are like, "Yo, hey, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of dust on them real quick and raise them and make them fly a little bit better," then that comes with it. But when you see these people doing the things that they're not only saying they're gonna do, but not caring about if somebody paying attention to them doing it. When you paying attention to somebody that's not paying attention, you paying attention to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all see?
That's what it's about, and you gotta clap and cheer and keep on paying attention, whether they paying attention or not.
Did y'all see the new thing? Well, not new, but what Teddy Riley was talking about? He and Keith Sweat, they didn't make any money, right?
Yeah.
So that's a true thing that's been going on in the industry for those who've been signed. So if I was to sign a music deal, right? People will start to come up and say, "Hey, put me on." You know what I mean? And you can't put them on.
Put myself on. I don't know how I got here.
Yeah, you can't put anybody on. That person who wants to be on it, they still have to grind. And that's the tough part. And that's the misconception, is that if you're perceived to be successful within this industry, then you're not giving back. And I'm a true product of that. You know what I mean? That's why I said I'll never sign. I'm gonna continue to stay independent, because I don't want that false narrative. Because once you sign, they think that you got $1 million, and that ain't true. It's just not true. It's not true. So for those that are out there that's trying to get record deals and want to sell 1 million records, do it independently. But you got to grind. You got to get out there and do it.
Yeah, you got to get yourself. I was talking to a young artist one time, and I'm not in the music scene. I'm not doing none of that other stuff, but I do know I've been around a lot of people at a very young age, from, aunts, uncles, you name it, that's traveled, that's put together and hit records, cousins that are sold, and I listen, and I know how to ask the right questions. And having traveled and been around so much myself, I know a little bit about getting out there. And if you want to get out there, then that's going to take a lot of hard work. And that's going to take, booking yourself in some situations, going around with your CDs, with your cards, with your placards, with your technology and everything like that, and taking your show on the road. This can be your home base. But if you out here and you trying to grind independently and you trying to do your thing, you got to be able to hit that road and go out there.
You got to go at least a 5-hour radius.
At least. And that's St. Louis, that's Chicago, that's Pennsylvania, that's Pittsburgh, that's Nashville.
I remember taking
all these cities, Indianapolis, Huntsville. That's all these cities that we can go to within 5 hours that got over 1 million some odd people. That's 5 hours away, man. Knoxville, where you want to go? Louisville, you get a whole bunch. We got it in the whole radius, just 5 hours away, man. You can go there for a night, come back the next morning.
Right.
Put on a show, book yourself, get out there, go out there, spend the day, pass out your QR code cards. I'm giving free game, man. I'm giving free game.
Now that's now look, see, back in the day, like you said, we still had CDs at the trunk. So now times have changed. So do you think that formula will work? Like, I'm sitting here listening and I'm revisiting all my times, and I'm like, you know what? I always hit the liquor stores. Every city I go to, I hit the liquor stores and sell my stuff. Is it safe to do that now? Do I have to change the demographics? Okay,
well, when you look at keeping relevant is the way that's what you're saying. Keeping up with the times is doing what we did back then going to work today, and it is. They're just using a different streaming form. They're just using a different delivery system because they go into the spot and they go on make a scene when they doing it. And they having somebody with a camera and they recording it, and that's how they getting the likes and they views and the viewership and everything. They done moved the platform from being, hey, I'm selling CDs to I'm selling an image or a persona. So when you have that transfer, that's why I said you got to incorporate all of it. That's why I said, when you go out there and you putting on your show and everything like that, that's the later part. While you're there during the daytime, you out there at the barbershop getting your haircut. Yeah, man, you're going to pass out your flyers. When you over here, you about to get you something to eat.
Wait.
Yeah, man, you're going to be passing them out. You'll be passing out these little cards with a QR code. Scan it. As soon as you scan it, it's going to have your music. And it's going to have 3 songs pop up to a person to buy that link. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can have that going on. You got to keep up with the times. You got to create a scene. Take you a couple bad bras that's down for the cause and put them in some scampy and let them walk down the strip with you in Las Vegas.
See, now we're going back to what we not the whole conversation.
That's marketing and advertising.
Taking it back to the advertising. He's taking it back to the derby.
He took
I'll take it back to the derby.
Yeah. So that's what we're trying to avoid with these kids.
No, I'm not talking about with the kids. I'm talking about if you're trying
about. We're not the with the skimpy clothes.
Well, kids ain't allowed in Vegas. Where part of I'm going.
Oh my God, man!
They don't have to bring kids to Las Vegas. I didn't say downtown Cincinnati. I said no. Go out, do something out the way. If you're trying to get your name, you know what I mean.
Vegas is a sex city. You never see anything in Vegas. Kids there, anything. I didn't see no kids. I seen kids all around. And I know she ain't. Yeah, Vegas off the chain.
I was in them.
But
right. I wanted to say that with Kool Ken, with the youth, as far as the music and the grinding, as we all can see that if there is a positive message from any DJs or artists, it's going to, like you said, Mr. Ken, it's going to take a whole collective effort to come together to spread these positive messages because those individuals, like you said, don't sign contracts. The promotion and marketing won't be there from a more higher institution. It's going to have to start with us, like you said, being independent. But at the tie-in for the youth and the positive messages that need to be there to get addressed, it's going to have to be a whole 360 turnaround, I
agree.
Like I said, the marketing, and like you said, Ken and Reese, the marketing won't come right away. The promotion. A lot of people, our generation has been so influenced by negative messages out of music for so many decades. Like I said, it's going to have to be a 360 degree. It has to be accumulation of positive DJs and artists to come together. Maybe come into the communities. You know what I mean? And put these youths in videos.
Yeah, it's gotta
display these positive messages.
I think with positivity, and that's my main goal, but we still got to be realistic. I know. I know for a fact that my music is not gonna be what they want to hear, right?
Right.
I know for a fact that the DJs, they're not going to want to play my music because they're about turning up. So
right, they're compromised.
Yeah, you
mainstream DJs are compromised
You can't get drunk to my music and get high to my music. I guess because if you it's gonna make you think. You could.
Yeah, I was chief nigga, and
yeah, you can.
I can smoke just about anything.
But your music ain't gone. Your music doesn't address those negative influence that the youths are accustomed of hearing from these radio stations.
It paints a picture of accountability without being preachy. I did have some preachy music before. I had some stuff where I was just hammering.
That's okay. It's music about robbing your grandma.
Yeah.
Why can't you have preachy music, especially if it's for the right message?
It had the message in it, man. That's on my album called The Truth. That's the third album. It's got 17 songs on it, and the production on it is crazy. But yeah, this last album, I think I really love for anybody that's listening right now. If you have an opportunity, if you go on to Spotify and or Apple Music, just put Kool Ken in there, KOOL space KEN, and just look up my artist page. It'll pull up my whole discography, and it's surprising to some people because we live in Cincinnati, so when people look at it and they say, "Oh, you rap?" I say, "Yeah, check me out." And then they say, "Oh, that's professional. It's like a little, it's like thought it was a hobby at first,
right?
And it is. It makes me feel good when I get that reaction. You know what I mean? It shows because I put a lot of effort into it. I want it to be professional. I go to real studios with real producers with good sound. I pick good beats to rap over. My own opinion, like the beats be fire. Sometimes I might mess them up.
Hey, I was just about to say, I need you to go to Uptown Radio, man, and get with Bruno, man. And so what he's got going on over there is this B House is he'll taking your verse, your verse, putting it to some funk. Because I didn't get to ask, you pick out beats and so forth, but the Midwest, and especially Cincinnati, doesn't have a true sound. You got Grammy award-winning producers here, young dudes here, to do their thing with their music, a couple of them. But as far as a sound, as far as Ohio itself, we have been neglecting the funk. And I think that's a big issue as far as this unity. So Howard picked up on it, and I ain't gonna preach on long about because we got to get up out of here. But a collective group of people, and we just named them, coming together and coming up with something that'll impact the adults and the youth, where you have no choice to get.
It's not too late. The only thing is that the West Coast kind of took our music and took our sound and made it
Well, actually, we're number 2. The West Coast, the Bay Area, Oakland, that's number 1 for funk. And then Ohio, 2.
Nah, they literally tell you, Snoop and them literally tell you that there wouldn't be no West Coast sound without.
That's what I just said. I said
He said that in
Yeah.
interviews. He was like, "Nah, our sound came from Ohio, and that funk sound."
He's talking his relationship with Bootsy and James Brown. But originally,
Roger Trout,
Troutman's
right. But I'm saying originally, if you AI it, the Bay Area is number 1 for funk, and Ohio is number 2 for funk. Oh, for real. Everything. So what I'm getting at is that we need that sound. We don't have that sound. I listen to the West Coast too. The one group producers. Anyway, we getting off track, and it's time to go.
It's time. Right. We need to change the programming. Like we spoke about last week. The music, the positive music, all that, the DJs, 360-degree turnaround. Change the programming that these youths have been programmed mentally wise to want to listen to and then want to copy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have to show these youths.
if it's some way that we can steer them away, because right now mass media has them. They got them. You know, walking around zombies right now. They're not even trying to hear us, man. Back in the day, we used to fight, right? You get knocking somebody up. Oh, yeah. I had a fight with him, Now they don't fight. They getting bodies and they counting them up and they walking around. You know who they are, and it's crazy.
And that music plays a big part of it too. That music plays a big part.
Huge part.
The moral of the story is that nothing will work. That's the moral of the story. Protect your neck all time and keep your head on the swivel because it's not going to work. With that being said,
can I say this though before we leave? Kool Ken, you've been in the music industry. One more thing, I spoke on Grizz show before. Reese, you remember we have to show these young individuals how the music from these artists that are mainstream, they're not out here committing crimes like they rap about.
Fact.
All that's a host, a facade.
And a lot of them went to college. A lot of them got degrees. They don't.
Young thugs posing in dresses.
Go to private schools. All of that.
Yeah, painting their fingernails and all that. We got to remind the youth, these are entertainers. They sign these contracts that you spoke about earlier in the show. We have to let them somehow get them to see that these guys aren't out here rapping what they doing. They're not doing what they rapping. I mean, not at all. They just rapping like this for the sales. That's it.
Right.
For the brand of their name. That's it. They're not gangsters. They're not thugs. Young Thug is not a gangster. Wearing a dress, painting his fingernails with a Uzi. That's not gangster.
That's not gangster. But I still
that's not gangster.
I see.
Ain't none of these rappers gangster. I go and and I stand on it too.
I'm stand on it. I'm just saying I didn't seen the.
I done seen some.
I done seen a sweet.
I know a couple gangsters.
Some are, but the majority mainstream rappers, they're not gangsters. They're not out there selling drugs no more, shooting people up like they rap about.
I'm just joking, but I'm just saying. Anyway,
I want to invite y'all down to Kickbacks tomorrow.
They still got good wings.
I got y'all on your wings and your drink. Come holler at your boy. We do karaoke down on Thursday.
What time is that?
It's at 9 o'clock.
Oh, damn, man.
It ain't that. Hey, Grizz, come on out, boy.
Come on, Grizz. Come and eat Grizz and Reese.
Y'all know Grizz on his bullshit.
My wife is gonna be ready. My wife is gonna be hit me on my head with a frying pan. I'm trying to come in.
Hey, y'all can be back home at a decent hour.
What's a decent hour?
11.
Oh, I'll show up. I'll show up.
Just come out for a couple hours, kick it with me. And so you see how we do it. Big shout out to DB. That's my brother.
Let's get DB a round of applause.
LeBron, what up?
Think about it, Kim. We'll think about it. We'll think about it.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll definitely run across your mind. You know,
it's a good time, man. We be in there eating, dancing, singing. I host the karaoke down there on Thursday nights.
Okay.
So you know if I'm there, it's positive. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh, it's so positive that I got the chief before I come.
You feel me? You ain't chief there.
Ain't no chief in there.
Yeah, get it in. Get it in.
No DB.
Oh my gosh! You know what?
It ain't even chiefing outside. It's
get it in.
It's over for that.
And flag on the play.
And that's why that security is important, man. Because we don't want. You feel me? It's important.
I mean, I'll say this. I respect it. I respect that.
Hey man, get in touch with Kenny P for me, man, and tell him reach out to me, and we're gonna do that. We appreciate you being on the show. We're gonna think about coming to Kickbacks tomorrow.
Thanks for having me. Love y'all.
And we
love you too. Thanks, Kool Ken.
Wednesday. Don't be stuck on stupid and relaxed on dumb.
Right now.
Yes, the boys got nothing on
what you really afraid of? Let's hear the truth. You afraid of the KKK that's in your crew? Thought he was a good cop? Oh, I thought you knew. Well, I fear for my life when I see you. Yeah, I wanna go home to my family too.